Most men think attraction is about doing more texting, more compliments, more explaining, more chasing. And that's exactly why they fail. Today, we're not talking about pickup lines, tricks, or fake confidence. We're talking about energy. Specifically, the kind of masculine calm that quietly changes how a woman feels around you. Not cold as in rude, not distant as in emotionally dead, not manipulative or toxic. I'm talking about the man who is centered, the man who doesn't rush to prove himself, the man who isn't shaken by attention or rejection, the man whose life does not revolve around whether a woman likes him or not. This type of man doesn't try to be impressive, and that's exactly why he is. In this video, I'm going to break down why women are naturally drawn to this energy, how it works psychologically, and how you can develop it in a healthy, grounded, masculine way without playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. By the end, you'll understand why the man who stays calm becomes the man she invests in. Point 1. Why most men never even get a chance. Before we talk about attraction, we need to talk about something most men never consider: filtering. Most men don't get rejected because they're unattractive. They get rejected because they're predictable. An attractive woman lives in a completely different world. Every day, everywhere she goes, she's noticed, she's messaged, she's complimented, she's approached, she's evaluated. Attention is constant. And when attention is constant, it stops being special. So her mind adapts. She doesn't carefully analyze every man she meets. She can't. Her nervous system learns patterns and starts rejecting automatically. The eager tone, the fast replies, the over-compliments, the trying too hard. Her brain doesn't debate it, it filters it out instantly. That's why so many decent men never even get a real chance. They weren't rejected personally, they were rejected automatically. So the real question isn't, how do I impress her? The real question is, how do I interrupt her autopilot before she dismisses me without thinking? Point 2. The first shift. You disrupt the pattern. Now here's where the shift happens. When you show up calm instead of eager, measured instead of reactive, present instead of hungry, something unexpected happens. Her mind pauses, not because you did something flashy, but because you didn't. There's no rush to impress, no emotional spike, no overreaction to her attention, and that absence stands out. Most men flood her with energy, excitement, validation, pressure. You don't. So her brain looks for an explanation. She doesn't think, he's cold. She thinks, why isn't he reacting like everyone else? That question pulls her out of autopilot. In a world full of noise, you become contrast. In a room full of men chasing, you're observing. In a space full of emotional urgency, you're grounded. And that moment, that pause in her mind is everything. Because attraction doesn't start with effort. It starts when you interrupt the pattern and stop blending into the background. Point 3. The second shift. She starts assigning meaning. Here's where things go deeper. Women don't just notice what you do. They try to understand why you do it. When you don't chase, when you don't push for attention, when you don't rush to prove yourself, her mind fills the silence. She starts asking questions, not out loud, but internally. Is he focused on something bigger than me? Is he already comfortable with attention? Does he have women around him? Or does he simply not need validation? And this is important. She doesn't consciously decide these things. Her subconscious connects the dots. And it almost always lands in the same place. This man has direction. This man has options. Direction means your life is moving forward, with or without her. Options mean you're not clinging to one source of attention. Together, those two signals change everything. Because a man with direction feels grounded, and a man with options feels chosen, not desperate. You didn't say any of this out loud. You didn't try to prove anything. Your calm allows. You don't need status or money, but you do need gravity. A man without direction feels light, easy to move, easy to replace. When you're not constantly available, not rearranging your entire life for her, not living inside your phone, she assumes he has somewhere to be. And that's attractive because it signals you existed before her. You will exist after her. She can join your life, but she can't become your foundation. Important warning, you can't fake this. Pretending to be busy doesn't work. Pretending to grind doesn't work. Your energy always exposes your reality. Build a life first, then let your availability reflect it. A man with options without trying to prove it. Options aren't about sleeping with many women. Options are about self-respect. A man with options doesn't cling, doesn't tolerate low effort, doesn't fear walking away, doesn't overinvest early. When you don't panic at distance, when you don't chase mixed signals, when you don't accept disrespect, she feels it. This man doesn't need me, he chooses me. That perception alone increases attraction. Point 4. The third shift. Her need for validation turns towards you. Here's what most men never realize. Attractive women grow up being admired. Attention isn't something they chase, it's something they expect. So with most men, there's no tension, no uncertainty, no effort required. She already assumes he's interested. But when you don't immediately validate her, something changes. A small doubt enters her mind. Did I impress him? Does he actually like me? Why isn't he reacting the way others do? That uncertainty flips the dynamic. Her instinct shifts from receiving to seeking. She puts more energy into the conversation. She thinks more carefully about what she says. She pays more attention to how she looks around you. This is investment. And here's the part most men misunderstand. A woman doesn't bond through what she gets. She bonds through what she gives. The moment she starts investing emotionally, attachment begins. Not because you chased her, but because you gave her space to chase your approval. Point 5. How to embody this energy without becoming toxic. Now let's make this real. This isn't about playing games, and it's not about acting distant on purpose. These are behaviors that come from self-respect, not insecurity. First, physical space. Don't rush closeness. Be comfortable with distance. Let her move toward you instead of chasing her space. Second, communication rhythm. You don't need to constantly check in. Your availability should reflect your life, not your anxiety. Third, texting boundaries. Stop living inside your phone. Have times when you're available and times when you're focused elsewhere. That's not manipulation, that's priority. Fourth, requests and favors. Help because you want to, not because you're afraid to say no. You're a partner, not a personal assistant. Fifth, emotional over-attention. You don't need to track everything she does. Be present, not obsessive. Sixth, controlled enthusiasm. Enjoy her. Appreciate her. Just don't worship her. Calm beats hype every time. Seventh, jealousy management. Confidence is quiet. If a boundary is crossed, you address it once, or you walk. No policing, no paranoia. And finally, conflict control. Don't argue emotionally. Stay grounded. If there's drama, don't dance in it. A calm presence commands more respect than loud reactions ever will. The man who stays centered becomes magnetic, not because he's cold, but because he's complete. He doesn't chase, He doesn't beg, he doesn't lose himself. And that's why women feel safe investing in him, because he's not trying to be chosen. He already chose himself. That's the real power. That's the real attraction. And that's the man she orbits.